welcome back to another video. In this video I'm going to take a look at some vinyl LPs and my 1,500th item that I've added to my Depeche Mode collection. So first of all we have Broken Frame. It's got a little bit of a price sticker residue on there. Whoops, never mind. It's in quite good nick given that this came out in 1982. Giveaway is the catalogue number up at the top here, POW 6042, which indicates Powder Records, and bizarrely for a 1982 album it was a gatefold, which you normally wouldn't see until the kind of reissues. It's got this extra kind of white lines on, which is a bit weird. You know, I would think that that's a printing error, but no, that's the way it's supposed to be, or at least that's what the photos look like on Discogs. So it's got some nice photos in there of just the three of them, because this is after Vince Clarke left and before Alan Wilder officially joined them in the studio, and it's got the lyrics inside as well. So that means there isn't an inlay, an inner sleeve as such. It's just a plain paper inlay. I think this is contemporary because it's all faded. And then the disc isn't possum, it's powder. You can see the POW 6042 there. In plain white with the old Walkman logo on. So that was their second album, and now this was their third album, Construction Time Again, which came out in 1993. There's the guy with the hammer and the Matterhorn in the background. Oh, this is stickered, promotion only, so it's a promo copy, but it's the standard consumer release, and this is from Hong Kong, of all places. It's got a hole punched in it there, so I think it must have been imported, and that's why it's been punched to indicate that it's an import, or maybe they punched their promos. I don't know. It does have kind of quite a flimsy. It's not an inner sleeve as such. It's quite a flimsy bit of paper with the lyrics on and the artwork. So that's got a little bit knackered over time. And then the disc on the label is this kind of interesting sort of dark green colour. Quite minimalist. I'm doing these in chronological order, so actually this is my 1,500th item, which is Construction Time Again, and a very sort of matte finish instead of a gloss finish on this cover. And this is from Zimbabwe, of all places, with the catalogue number DNW2909. Up in the top corner there you can see. And this came in a very nice new anti-static sleeve, big fudge sleeve. Always nice to see people using big fudge sleeves. I can't afford them. Yeah, and this is on a CBS label. It's quite distinctive. And again, 1983. So, first record I've got from Zimbabwe. They tend to sort of share their printing, I think, with South Africa, and I've got a few South Africa copies of albums, but nothing from Zimbabwe before. So I think it's quite fitting that this is a kind of milestone item in my collection. And then skipping ahead to 2016, this is what Construction Time Again looks like in the modern format. So nice high gloss cover, this is on the legacy. This is like the legacy issue, Sony Music. So after Mute got bought by Sony Records, with the typical gatefold with the pictures and the blurb by Daniel Miller. If I can get it out, I'll show the inner. So it's a very much more robust sheet with the lyrics on. You hear the quality, and then the label is just a kind of a reprint of the classic sort of look of the label with all the new logos on, and it's a 180 gram repress. The etchings on the runoff grooves are almost identical to the music on vinyl version, and the seller on Discogs that sold me this was supposed to be selling me the music on vinyl version, because it says MOVLP in the runoff groove. But this isn't it, because the music on vinyl version has the music on vinyl logo instead of legacy logo here, and it's also on the labels on the record. But obviously for this version, which came out a couple of years later, I think, from the music on vinyl version, they use the same mastering plates or whatever they're called, which is why the runoff groove has got the similar lettering on it. Anyway, can't complain because I didn't have it in my collection, this particular one. I've got other legacy vinyls of other albums, but I obviously had a gap. And then we're going back in time, but ahead in the kind of chronology of the releases to 2007. So this is actually a re-release of Excite. I don't know if it's the original release or not. Yeah, it's a reissue of Exciter on Reprise and Rhino. So the people who did the box sets, the 12-inch box sets, lovely packaging. Sounds absolutely fantastic, this version of the album. Sorry about the reflections, this is super shiny. Yeah, great packaging. It's a double album on heavy vinyl, and I have to say this is my least favourite, or I might even dare to say was my least favourite Depeche Mode album. But having heard it on vinyl on this modern reissue, I kind of am coming to appreciate it a lot more, let's say, than I did. So we got the lyrics on the inner sleeve, nice photo there, and like I say, a heavy vinyl with the original kind of looking labels on. So I think that's disc 2 I've just shown you. Yeah, so that's side C and side D. And then here's side A and side B, just for completeness. So we've got Daniel Miller's essay there, instead of on the outer sleeve. Another nice photo of the three of them. And there's side A. Side B. So yes, this was a big album on CD, but if you've got a record player and you're into records, I implore you, get a modern version on vinyl of Exciter and give it another listen. And then talking of music on vinyl releases, this is what a music on vinyl release would look like. Sometimes you lose the outer, but they come in as a resealable outer with the hype sticker on. And then somewhere it will say music on vinyl on the rear. So you can just see it there. So this is Playing the Angel. And this is a 2014 release. Again, gatefold. And again, sounds absolutely brilliant on vinyl. Got a kind of foldy outy lyric book photos on. And then the discs come in these already in these anti-static bags with the kind of angel icon. I'll show you the second disc just for completeness. Yeah, it's pretty much the same. It's got the dark red and the black on white. So that was some official stuff. Now we're going to take a look at a couple of unofficial releases. Those of you who've watched my videos before will likely recognise this. Live in Hammersmith, Odeon, October 6, 1983. This is a 2024 bootleg, and this is the picture disc. So I didn't have the picture disc before. Why have I bought this? Well, a seller I was buying something else from, I think it was that Music on Vinyl Playing the Angel, had this cheap. So I thought, yeah, go on then, why not? Take advantage of the postage. So this is quite early stuff. You can see the track list there. And as you might imagine, I haven't actually played this picture disc. I don't want to see it skip about and ruin my needle. So it's better for display than play, let's say. This is on Second Records. Let's have a look at the actual disc. Oh, they put it in an anti-static bag, how hilarious. There you go, I mean, it's pretty cool. Very iconic sort of photo. That's the B-side, not so impressive. And then finally for this video is another bootleg, The Birthday Party at the Venue. So very early Depeche Mode, when they were Depeche Mode, I guess. This is on. This is from 2025, and it's Pigs on the Groove Records. Interesting because it's got a television set, which was never on any of their discs. It's never kind of recorded in the studio. And also it's got The Price of Love on there as well. And the same goes for that. So just for the fact it's got those tracks on, it's kind of worth getting. It's a limited edition, always makes me laugh. This is number 3 of 300. Whoopie doo. I'm sure they'll do lots of different pressings. It's got a very strange cover, which kind of folds out like this. I'll get the disc out and show you the inside. So it's got a very old photo of them. Look at Dave's hair. This concert saw the unveiling of the first new songs to the band's set since the beginning of the year. Dave announced the 2 new songs as Operator and Pretty Boy by autumn, and the release of the debut album Speak and Spell. These titles have been changed to Puppets and What's Your Name, respectively. And there's a poster. I actually got this from the guy on the market, bizarrely. I haven't had the Depeche Mode record off for some time. Yeah, there you go. So big I can't get it in the frame. Yeah, so very much a blast from the past. 23rd of July 1981. Obviously the sound quality on the pressing kind of shows that. It's you know, it's mastered off a tape recording, I guess. But it's not terrible. It's a kind of weird green colour. So I'm sure when they do more, they'll say, oh, limited edition. I think there already is limited edition on other coloured vinyls of this. This is the green version. Anyway, you know I'm not a big fan of bootlegs, but when you see it and you have it in your hand at a record shop or a record stall in this case, on my local market, I had to get it. Yeah, so that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch up with you maybe in a week's time, maybe in 2 weeks' time. Let's see how it goes. Thanks for watching. Cheers.